just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Please? Hey, that name sounds familiar.
Who?
iRacing's got them different numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's there.
Camera angle didn't work out too well. Show y'all a little trick.
Robert.
Robert.
Got Go Granny.
$150 to second, and we got 50-50-50 for top 5. So top 5 gets money.
Green flag, green flag.
Now we got the green.
I know.
You gotta remember, we got another extra, what, 500 foot or whatever that is? From the tri-oval down to turn, almost down in turn 1.
Yeah, the start finish line's past tri-oval this track. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do that long march. Green flag. Darlington gets a good jump out front there, though. What you see here, though, is what you're going to see pretty much all race long. Side by side. Locked up, glued together.
Side by side, 40 trucks strong, 20 cars on the bottom, roughly 20 on the high side.
It's a more realistic field here tonight.
And I do believe that's because there was only 40 pit boxes available to the track.
Well, it was last week.
They was at Daytona last week, and they allow like 60 in a field. I don't know why they can't put.
He's got it. It all depends on who signs up to. Battle up front for the lead. Ewing right there with them. Out front, you still see this field stacked up, though. Side by side, 2x2. Ewing right there with it. Clark hanging on the third. Look at that, Stay Puff Marshmallow. That's on the back of Brian Darlinson's car, truck. Stay Puff.
I see that.
That's cute.
Got a cute little marshmallow on the hood of a sailor's hat.
Everybody right
Stays
now
up
is being
even when toasted.
Yeah. Couple trucks, man, gonna go way high up here. Braxton, he must looking like he's gonna drop back to the back. That's a strategy. Well, he falls back in line. Thought he was gonna drop back to the back, but
I mean, I was thinking maybe start a third groove, but a little early for that.
yeah, it looks like Steven Scott's the man that's stuck on the outside right now. And have to do a Slim Jim. Now he gets back in line. Yeah, we'll have to see if the third groove's gonna work. I mean, you can see it right now. Here they go. You've got, looks like Dalton Randolph, other truck.
That would be Jalen Parker right there in front of Dalton, trying to form up the high side. Just two trucks, not quite enough up there to maybe make something work unless they get a couple more friends here. Maybe one of them up at the front here, it's starting to peak a little bit. 26, Cody Swartz, not gonna come up. They are making steady progress for two of them. Now they picked up a third truck. See the yellow truck come in line there. That's Steven Scott Jr.
Woo! That was, but he snuck up in there, threaded the needle.
Now you see them all three wide at the front.
Yeah, they kind of broke up a little bit. Broke that top spot up.
And they leave Cody Schwartz out to dry.
Yeah, he jumped up there, and then everybody jumped down and was like, uh-huh. So that kind of leads me to think that whoever was up top working together. Hitting like the 26 in front of him.
I guess not. Well, here they go. They're going to work again to form up the third line. You see them got Jalen Park working once again at the front, three wide for the lead. Parker up front, heading speed of four trucks in the third
What
group.
we want to see right here, three wide, nose to tail. You got that top lane. You got four trucks high, whole slew right in the middle, and another freight train run down low. Man, look at this. That's what Talladega can do. You can almost go four wide at this track if you wanted to. Kind of risky, but you do it.
Yeah, four wide and maybe a fit a piece of construction paper in between the trucks.
Yeah, I think it's safer to go, well, if it's safer than four wide, to go three. Most of the time stay two. It's aggravating as a driver, though. You see right here, it's great shot to show what.
Braxton D. Weezer right there got shot down low.
Yeah, we're just seeing what these guys can do. And as a driver, it is definitely frustrating because you can't go anywhere. You get up there and the truck just won't Won't go nowhere. Still 3 wide for the lead up front.
Now Jalen Parker going to take over the lead. He goes all the way from the top to the bottom. Wow, what a risky move there. When you do that, you just scrub the speed from your truck. And chances are you could get rear-ended and shoved another direction. Other than forward. We got a little wiggly room right there. That's a green truck on the high side. And the Brian Keyser got a little wiggly there on the back chute. Still 3 wide. Almost. We're going to get 4 wide here. For the lead, you wanted 4 wide. You got him 4 wide. For the lead, who's going to lead this lap? Give it to Dalton Randolph.
That is a lot. That is a risky move right there. We're still 4 wide back at about mid-pack. Right behind them. We said it could do. Beat the banging. Oh, he held on to it. That was awesome.
And they're wrecking behind.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Well, as I said, they saved it. Never mind. Wow. That got chaotic real quick. Saying Josh Bonwell. Oh, he just got clipped a little bit.
Checking up for the melee. And
probably saw what happened going on in the front. Next thing you know, bam. Woo!
About to say, they almost made it out of that 4 wide situation.
That was crazy. That's crazy. So, caution. What's up, Jay? How you doing?
Music.
Yeah, I had the button still.
Ah.
All right. These guys keep that up. Gonna raise the blood pressure a little bit up front.
I mean, we were just talking about how they could go 4 wide, and sure enough, they go 4 wide right for the lead.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted it, you got it.
Awesome. Like that.
%55 fuel load here. That's about maybe a 23-ish lap fuel tank.
And everybody's on pit road for it.
Yeah, 10 laps, about half of a tank there. Yeah, you see a lot of just fuel stops only. Don't really need tires around Talladega and Daytona. Just don't wear them down.
Give him a little bit more fuel tonight.
55% fuel load. We had 40 last week.
For the track too.
We debated this one.
There's no debate. It's shorter.
It is shorter, but
And what part of? Unless y'all wanting to pull y'all's Common Core stuff out. 2.5 versus 2.6.
it feels the same and it drives the same. You can just fit more trucks in a
And then there again,
wide.
that's actually been proven different too. Daytona's more of a handling style track as far as SuperSpeedway goes. This one's flat out. In real life, that's what NASCAR guys talk about.
Well, I've never heard of that.
Look it up. You're young, we understand.
You're old, we understand.
Know it. Yeah, 17 to 20 laps, depending. That's what I was thinking. It depends on the push or. All right.
Well, Jeff, you are the expert of the trucks. I don't run trucks at Talladega or Daytona enough. I don't even really run cup cars.
Nah, me.
Well, good for your
I
word
like the
and your word
trucks.
out.
The only thing I don't like about the trucks is on super speedways is the fact that you are locked up a lot, and you tend to have to be a little more aggressive with the truck to make moves and make passes because it's more even. I mean, they're more. Oh, job.
Number 56. Josh Bonwell in the 56. He's the one that just wrecked.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, you got him a clean truck back out there in the Dent Pro. He needed them right there. And so clean truck, definitely still in it. Good to go.
Josh's mom, wishing him luck.
There you go. And I don't take anything. I try not to take too much away from qualifying here to tracks like these, but to me it really doesn't mean a lot like it does on a lot of tracks. I've seen guys win from the front, the middle, the back, 2 laps down, come out here and win races, starting on pit road. You can win pretty much anywhere. And the last couple of weeks, we've seen guys. Matter of fact, Steven Sky is 24 positions already up, and he's out front. So just like that, it doesn't take much to get up.
You could win it from the booth, Joe.
Good.
There you go.
I have not raced in so long. Oh. To me, these races are a lot of luck. You just got to be in the right place at the right time to win. And I guess that's plate track racing in general. It's meant for anybody to win. Even in real life.
Well, I still can't win at it.
Yeah.
I get wrecked.
Me too. Yeah, or I find the wrecked one. Yeah. Pace cars in. Like I said, like you pointed out, big difference between this track and Daytona is where that start finish line is. You got that long march to the start finish line. Wow,
that can get quite tiring, especially depending on the rules. I'd assume here restarts can go anywhere.
A couple builds about a year or so ago, they slowed down the pace speed here to 55, so it's even more tedious. Go back green, you see the top 2 locked up, but yeah, that's even more tedious as you run around here 55 mile an hour. I think it's 5, I believe.
No, it is still 65.
I've heard it drop to 50.
No, it's 65. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, somebody told me it was 55. It dropped. Maybe it was
75.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it was 75. That's what I was about to say. Maybe it was 75. You're right, and I know they dropped it down, and it made it more tedious for guys because, like what you said, when that pace car goes in, they got to make that little bit of a stretch. But see here on this restart, it seems like some guys are kind of lagging back because some will have that I want to stay up front all race long, like we got this locked up blue race going on up here. Some will be just like I want to ride in the back, like back here to Chad Ross company and Keith McCullen. We're used to seeing him up front, but right now, this is smart. This is smart racing, I think. Why get up there? And there is no money for leading the most laps, so. Hey. And let me tell you what, folks, if you don't think he can't win that race from where he's sitting at right now, Kenna, think again.
See up front here, side by side, Steve and Scott gonna lead that lap. They were Brian Darlington.
They are locked up. Got Scott, Darlington, Randolph right there. I mean, it's a who's who class all the way back to, and you got to go way back here to about 20-some positions. Much about the whole entire field still glued up side by side. And that's the trucks right there. Unlike the Cup car, you can kind of get single file with it. These trucks kind of stay like this. In the Xfinity car,
It's
most
a mix.
part, yeah, it's a mix. Yeah, I agree on that one. That one's it's unique in itself. But these trucks, they are just so like brick on wheels.
Well,
A lot of horsepower, but aerodynamics.
Well, it's like a brick that somebody decided to put a smaller brick on top,
Yeah,
about in the middle.
and a lot of horsepower in it.
A
Big
lot of
motor.
horses under the hood.
Yeah. They don't. From my understanding, and it always could have changed again, I don't really keep up much with the truck series. I don't think they run plates on these motors because, one, the aerodynamics of these trucks won't allow them to get up to the speed of what cars and all. Or, well, they'll get up to the speed of it, but they won't go like 200 mile an hour or 220 mile an hour without a plate, like the cars would. The aerodynamics is just not there for it.
Yeah, I mean, the leader right now, he's running 182. The car right behind him, he's running 183, 184.
Yeah.
I mean, even the Cup car by itself, at least the old one, used to be able to run that.
Right. That's what I'm saying is, even unrestricted, these motors with the full power, just the truck's just not aerodynamically able. But now, if you do that to the cars, them guys be running 220, 30 mile an hour on this track, and that can get kind of dangerous after a while. But look at this 3 wide back here in the back. Near Darlington and Carpenter and stuff.
Yeah, the front kind of got shuffled there a little bit and sent their front runners a couple spots back. You know, I got Braxton DeWeese leading it and Christopher Carter leading the outside.
We talk about Bonwell. He's up to 15th already. Got caught up in that wreck. And tell you what, right there in front of him, though. Not what you want to see, that truck man bobbing and weaving in the middle like that.
And you see on the outside of Bonwell, Garrett Main's dad, Jason Maines. Now Maines will drop in behind Bonwell, one of our
Maines
regular
out
guys.
Kind of taking it a little easy.
He got a little bit of indentation on the back left.
Remember last couple races he's gotten caught up in wrecks, but he's been there at the end. So, like
Yeah, and
you
we
said
got a
up
lead.
front,
2 foot.
yeah.
That's all you got to lead is 2 foot.
Yeah, last week was a wild one. Wasn't a wild one for the guy who was going to finish second, as he blinked out like right before the line. I've never seen that happen before.
No, that was 2
Ever.
weeks ago.
Yeah, well, I've never seen that happen though. I've seen some crazy stuff, like guys coming out of turn 4, run out of gas, guy coming out of turn 4, coming to the line, and then just, blink
Oh, we
out.
got some contact in
Yeah.
front here.
Crazy.
Jalen Parker, Brian Darlington had a little bit of contact down in turn 2. See some door scuffs on that number 99 truck.
Yeah, still out front, you got Carter, Louise sitting there in second, Wood, Randolph, Stryker, Clark, Parker, Scott, Carpenter, Cogburn, all top 10, and that'll change as laps go by here because they are just still side by side, glued up here, door to door. Side draft plays a factor here too, Corey. That's another thing that they introduced about several builds ago. I think it was about last year that side drafting really plays a factor now.
Yeah, it definitely does. You can pull a truck back from the high side if you get close enough to their quarter panels.
Oh yeah, that's right, man. Look at Jeff out there talking about it. Yeah, if you're looking for a good league, you want to race these races Friday, Saturday nights, come out and join these guys. They're all money series races, so it's not like it's a I mean, he does do a league race. I think it's his Monday night race that he does. But these on a Friday and Saturday, pretty much you just pay and you come out and have fun on super speedways. He does Talladega and Daytona. Brings out big money for these guys. And as you can see right now, it's just crazy racing. And come out here and test your luck. See how well you can do.
Push your luck and hope for no whammies.
That's it, no doubt. Right now, 3 wide. You see that top lane. 99 machine is the man. It looks like he's wanting to test that third lane. He did it last time.
Yeah, he's always been the one to really get aggressive on the third lane, and he's got some help, plenty of help. About 3 trucks behind him there.
That's Parker,
That's
ain't it?
Oh, yeah, Jalen Parker. A little bit of
side draft.
That wasn't side draft. That was a little mistimed bump right there going into
that's
the
probably
corner.
what he tried to do, was try to get a little side draft off of him. And now the truck behind him probably doesn't need to be doing that now. See, now that's been a little too aggressive. Stay behind him. Bump draft him to the front. Don't. You're going to hook him, man, before it's over with. That's a wreck waiting to happen. I don't know who's in the 36, but whoever it is, he calm down. That's Matthew Coder. Yeah.
If you're going to push, you cannot be too far off center.
That's what I'm saying, and he's about to clip that back in. Look out
no.
here. 3 wide.
No. Through the block on Parker to cut the runoff, and that really messed up trucks behind Parker. Now Randolph has got to get back down to the middle groove. He's going to upset the trucks behind him and allow the inside to pull away a little bit.
I'm just waiting for him to get clipped, and then there goes a truck down the infield. We do got a pile up in the back.
Well, we're going to see the yellow. They're off to
up front.
Racing. Yep.
It's a big one.
Oh, boy. 2 separate wrecks.
I can see if we can dissect what happened. Okay, Cody Schwartz got hit on the first one. He went down off on the infield. Okay, so the reason that didn't throw the caution is because all 4 of them trucks are sitting way down up against the
There's man.
wall. All right, let me go down here to this one. Yellow full. Back up front here.
It started more up front. You can get the leader here. It happened more up front. It started with the leader, I do believe.
Yeah. 8 there of
There cells.
Parker?
Like Parker near it.
Yeah, Parker got into
Carter.
Got part of it.
Maybe go to Carter here.
Let's watch Parker here because he's on that outside. We saw the one truck there drive down the inside. And we're watching Parker. He's the truck way up on the top right there. All right, we see the one incident right behind there I was telling you about. All 4 of them trucks got off the track. And then up front, just pretty much what was happening earlier was Hooter machine there. 31.
I did believe only one truck came out of this.
Okay, Kevin Clark. He got hit hard in it. Right, watch his point of view there. He's in that Hooter machine, folks. He's right there about around second, third, down low. And it pretty much started 2 trucks up above him. And what we were talking about before, you saw how, I think it was Jalen earlier, getting clipped from behind. Again, truck goes down on the inside, clips the quarter panel, and then the big one. We can't say this enough. Again, hey, look, it's on the drivers out there to do what they need to do, but it is way too early. Way too early to drive like that.
That actually happened with DeWeese getting into Randolph and clipping him into Clark.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The leader made it through.
Harder.
Carter was the safest man out there.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just, you know, we were seeing it back there. The guys, I don't know why the one behind them felt the need to try to get to the rear quarter panel. Why not stay hooked up to the back bumper? And that's just a recipe for disaster.
Now they all do have one quick fix. That's where
Well, you know, and here's another thing.
Jeff
Jeff could really think about that. And again, it's his league. He does well. But you want to calm these guys down, tell them they don't have a fast fix. Yeah. That it's a double-edged sword. Sometimes it can. I mean, obviously, it kind of, you know, lack of a better word, it sucks if you're the guy that gets caught up in somebody else's mess and ruins your night because of that and you don't have one. So I get it when he has it out there, but the problem is there's some guys with a mentality of, oh, well, I've got a fast fix. I'll come out here and ride like, you know, the last lap every lap. Wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, well, you could say the truck came down. The problem is if he came down on the truck, why was the other truck, like I say, at his rear quarter panel? Shouldn't have been there, whether or not the other one came on. So, you know, in that position, because you saw them, they were nose to tail. A little early to be racing like that, but again, hey, exciting for us, man.
What is it, Kevin? I don't like seeing the word "ugh" here. That
Oh, he
means
don't like the wreck. Yeah, the wreck.
He's still down pit road, so I think the worst
well,
is
his
getting
truck
worse.
probably dead.
Well, did you forget your quick fix there, Kevin?
Truck dead.
The truck's dead. He just doesn't have the fast fix clicked. Or
That's
he
what I'm
done
saying. I
used
mean,
up.
you know, we talk about the fast fix here in iRacing, you know, and it is a double-edged sword. Again, it can calm guys down because, one, you don't have that handicap of like, oh, well, Lord, if I go out there and race like, you know, in a demo derby, I'm going to see if I can run everybody over, take chances every lap, you know, and if I wreck my truck, well, that's it. But then again, if you get caught up in somebody else's mess, who is the guy out there racing like it's every last lap, and you get caught up in his mess, then, you know, you're out too. So it does work both ways. But me, personally, speak to me, I like it with no fast fix. Reason being is you just take that mentality out and tell them, say, hey, fellas, it's like real life. Want to go out here, man, and race over your head? Go for it. Did he used it already? Really?
Uh-oh.
Been a wreck earlier? Or?
That first wreck. Uh-oh.
Huh. Okay. Base cars ducking off. We're going back green. It's been a pretty good one here tonight for the Ford Entertainment Group. It's SuperSpeedway series. Big money style series here on the Friday, Saturday nights, folks. And looking for a PC or any sim related equipment, check out Jeffrey Scott with Ford Entertainment. FEG PC, that is. Top two got a good jump out there. I don't know about
top three, even top four.
I don't know about getting that far out there.
A lot of them did, actually. I mean,
bad, sorry. But anyways,
Rick
you're looking for
Suso
some good.
still.
Okay, looking for some good sim stuff. Check out the old Jeffrey. He'll get you hooked up. Does some awesome, outstanding work. He specializes mostly in sim racing PCs, but he can get you anything peripheral wise. So check him out. He'll hook you up. Back green, and just like that, we're talking about this whole field got split up pretty good there at the beginning, but now everybody's getting ran back down.
Yeah, that was a little oddball of a restart. Everybody kind of separated.
Oh, 99 truck. He don't have to go to the high side. Again.
Well, he's gonna.
But I mean, he don't need the third
rear
lane.
Damage.
Yeah, does that damage or is it got any front damage?
No, that 82 don't have front. It's just the rear.
Okay. Well, it shouldn't hurt him then. I mean, that's what I was getting at, is maybe it was hurting Parker some, but he should be able to push him to the front.
Yeah, that's Matt Swope there in the 82. He's getting pushed to the lead.
Got another thing, and talk about the new body here, the Toyota. It's obviously got to affect the aerodynamics and stuff like that of that truck. Not really talked too much, or I don't know a lot about it, of how well that truck will push or pull on these super speedways and whatnot. You can tell these guys up here right now, this is not what I call textbook drafting early in the race. This is what you would see with like 5 or 2 laps to go. I mean, being that close to the bumper, a little more aggressive.
I don't even get that close to a bumper until like white flag when I can just shove all the way around the track.
Yeah, and that's what this is a recipe here for really another big one. But we got 3 wide, 3 by 3 by 3 all the way up front. You see it. Carter's way down low, but the middle lane's got no help.
Yeah, Parker left Swope there out to drive. Swope comes down in the middle of the bottom pack.
Oh, there goes Parker.
Well,
I thought Parker was going to go behind. He's like, nah, let me fall back in line here.
Well,
so, right, I mean, it's exciting for us up here, Corey, to watch this. But to me, right now, these guys are being very aggressive, and just got to hang on to it. Yeah, right, Jeff. What's going on, man? What's up, 88? How are you? 8.
no, it's
88,
BP.
Oh, who's that last one?
That is, where
Yeah,
on
come
that?
on, Jeff.
Yeah, that's BB.
Oh, BB, man. Let's see my. Looks like 80. BB. All right, what's up, BB? Right now, these guys are beeping up front. Got Lee, Baker, Parker, Carter, Bonwell. Look at that, Josh, who got caught up in a wreck early in the race. Told you it doesn't take much, and then, hey, come back. Got a good truck. Strong up the 5th.
Yeah, you see this pack is formed back up to the full field, or whatever field we got left here. Well, we got the front field, and then you got a second group.
Yeah, you got to go back to about 21st position here. Price, Sales. They're by themselves. McCullen, remember we was talking about him earlier? Well, he's up 23rd. He'll just kind of moseying on back here. Like a 3rd pack back. 23rd position. They're all single file, see, now they're just out here just cruising. That's what they're.
Yeah, I did believe they got a couple of crashed trucks in that little pack in the clear back
oh,
there.
Matt Quick, he's got that psychedelic paint job. Oh, there's that Meow Cat.
Oh, no, the Meow Cat.
Yeah, that's Grumpy, I think, is what that used to be. Isn't that Grumpy Cat that used to do the memes or the videos and stuff? And it finally passed away, but I mean, I think that's Grumpy on his hood. Uh-oh, we got a truck crashing. That's back in back to him.
What's that?
Says Andrew Ewing crashed. Oh, motor just blew. And he's got to stop on the package.
Yeah, it just cooked, and he
had some front end damage, and then all of a sudden it just went boom.
It went BP.
See, got some of these paint jobs here on some. Lucky dogs. I like looking at the paint jobs too, folks. How's that fire truck went on? Mike Mosby. Braxton. Louise. Like he didn't use his fast fix either because that thing's still all beat up.
There's mains and the iconic yellow truck.
Okay, in the back. iRacing machine. Harrison Ode.
It says Cogburn.
Alright. The top front guys here. They're still locked up side by side.
About a 20-car pack up there, and I thought they were about a wreck right there as we came back via the front pack. Luckily, they sorted that one out real quick.
There's a Ford, look at that. FEG, black and gold. That's Dylan Walls.
Dylan Wallace.
Yeah, Wallace. New York. I knew there was something wrong with you, Jeff, when you said you're from New York. You're probably a Yankee. I appreciate it, Josh, man. Right. We'll be here next Friday, by the way.
Well, Dewey's is from Ohio.
Well, all right. So we got a bunch of Western Yankees. I hear you.
No, Ohio is not Yankee territory.
Got to give y'all a hard time. I'm from NC, by the way, so there you go. Appreciate
Josh,
everybody coming out here.
From Kansas.
Caution. Caution.
No caution. No. Where did you see a wreck?
Well, you said caution.
I said Kansas.
I'm rooting for Lawrence, Kentucky. There you go, now that guy's from.
He's not even that far from Ohio.
Ohio still is up there with the potato people.
No, it ain't.
Why?
It's alright, people. Joe don't know his geography map.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Was Ohio part of the South? Let me hear it. Let me.
No.
Since I don't know my geography, let me hear that one. And I'm going to throw another one out there at you. Was West Virginia part of the South?
There is a distinct difference from North Ohio and South Ohio.
Was West Virginia part of the South?
Yes.
Thank you. Anyways, back to racing. Josh Parker out front. If you don't believe me, you can look that one up, folks. Matt Lee, Matthew Baker, Wallace out front. As you see, Parker finally gets up front. He's been battling all race long to try to get up there. Finally gets out front with that truck. Let's see if that's where he wants to stay.
I'd assume that is where he wanted to be all night, and that is where he wants to stay all night.
Yeah, he's been up on that top side. He's been pretty much about the only one that's been daring to take it 3 wide and try to stick to that 3 wide up top there. And now he's found his place out front, looking good. We've not had a Toyota win, though. So maybe he could be the first one here in the series to put a Toyota winning.
All Toyota fanboys out there.
Yeah, Toyota mobile out there.
I want to see a Chevy win, but
Well, the odds are on their favor. The amount that's out there. I mean, and if one don't, I don't know. So we've seen a Chevy win. We had a Ford last week. Had a Ford last week, didn't we? And then we had Chevy the week before.
oh, okay, so, maybe we'll give Toyota a chance.
Yeah, we got to give Toyota or something. I mean, we got 2 of them up there. We got Matt Lee and we've got Josh Parker. So Parker's been the fast one. Jalen, my bad. Jalen, he's been the fastest one so far up front. Looking very strong. Wallace right there along with him. John looking pretty good. Matthew Barker. And David Stryker out front. There's Bonwell. I'll tell you what, just a bounce back from him. He's up to 8.
He could smell the green money.
And Doug said, part of bird.
Isn't that Amish country?
Okay. 2x2 locked up. We've got 2 packs going on up front. You got to go back here to 18th place spot. That's 11 seconds. Back to those guys here with Kenneth McCullen, Matt Quick, Chad Ross and company. I mean, those guys are still locked up here. I'm looking at their lap times. They're comparable. They're a little bit slower, actually. That time around, he was. Even though they're locked up single file and the guys up front here are locked up double file. That's another thing that has really puzzled me. Because in real life, if you're locked up side by side like this, you're going to be slower than what a single file freight train would be. But one thing that's always puzzled me on iRacing is it really doesn't matter. Not like it used to be back in years back. What do we got out front here? Parker still leading it. He's behind him. Barker. John. Wallace.
Christopher.
Yeah.
Top 5 are starting to pull away here from the high side. Top 6.
All this last week on Daytona.
Oh, we got pit stops. Oh.
There'd been a reason why they were doing that.
Looks like 3 of them.
Last time these guys pitted were on lap 23. Yeah. Be close because 5.
Yeah, he did. Jeff said earlier 17 to 20. So, and so it's in our fuel window. You see them all single file up front. Everybody done went single file, and I assume we're about to see a pit stop. A big old group of cars. You got to be careful coming in. You got to go from 180 down to 55 mile an hour. That is dropping 3/4 of your speed, and here they come. Don't lock the brakes.
Yeah.
Don't spin it.
Wow. Everybody, pit road. Definitely don't want to run out of fuel on this track.
No.
Almost a death sentence.
Hey, you don't want to miss your pit box either.
Oh, like the 27 did. Where in the world?
I don't know, but let's watch.
I mean, he missed his pit box by. I mean, I've seen guys miss it by half or 1, but he missed it by like 5.
Can we take a guess who just missed their pit box?
Parker?
I'll give you a hint. It starts with a Jason. He did it all last week, every pit stop.
Oh, Maines? Really?
No.
I tell you what, he's using software for countdown. Guys must be.
He either
Wow.
needs to reconfigure the brakes or the countdown software he has or something. But we watched him all last week miss the pit box even under a yellow flag condition, he'd miss it.
Crazy stuff. Let's see. Did sales? How is sales doing? Sales. I'm gonna say this right here. Denant Sales. Who you're talking about? He is in 25th right now. Go
There
Deck.
it is.
Say that's who you.
Oh. Matthew Lee just leads this field. 3 of them out front, all looking strong. Now the second group.
I think it's back here.
I think we might be good. Well, while we were watching technical difficulty problems there, the second group has... Alright, yeah. Okay, Joe. The second group here is really formed up, led by Matt Swope there in the 82 truck. He's still got a 7-second gap to the 3 out in front. And that gap, it was 4.5 at one point. So they're losing time. I'm not sure how or why. They got more trucks. It ain't a truck thing. It's got to be damage maybe, but I'm not seeing any damage on the ones running at the front. Now here comes Dylan Wallace down to the bottom to hopefully reel in. So let's see if they can't reel in your front 3. Josh Bonwell there, getting a push by Christopher Carter to the front of the inside line. Bonwell will now lead the second group. Still 7.5 back from your front 3. Let's check back up there with them. Looks like they are all still by themselves, which for being able to extend their gap by 3 seconds, that is pretty impressive here at Talladega. So we got interesting things happening right now. Yeah, hi Joe. Joe's back.
I'm back.
Everybody put a boo out there in the chat.
Trying to work on some stuff in the background here. Like I say, a lot of times, man, things can't control the internet.
He had internet problems earlier in the week. It's haunting him. But like I was saying to the fans here, Joe, front 3 are all by themselves.
See that?
Well, I say that, and they're lapping a few trucks, but that ain't gonna make a difference here. They're all damaged.
Well,
but like I was saying,
8 seconds back.
Yeah, the second
Bonwell
pack was 4.5 at one point, and they lost 3
That's
whole
what I was
seconds.
talking about earlier. Remember what I was talking about earlier about, like, oh, it just does not seem like a bigger pack, or, you know, if you form up in a line, doesn't gain like what it would be in real
Now
life.
they're 9.
Yeah, well, the top 3, their lap times are 51.20s to 52.7s. And it has mind boggled me a couple times on why that is.
And I'm not quite sure why that is. I mean, theoretically, this second group here should be
Right, yeah.
peaked quicker. I mean, Bonwell, he has a hair of a dent on the back bumper, but that's nothing. And comparatively, everybody else in his group, I mean, Swope has rear spoiler dentation, but he's in the middle of the group.
Well, I've seen it a couple. I mean, I've seen this many a times, and I think it's maybe something. Again, it's an iRacing thing, and you know, not everything's perfect, but something that they might try to work on with the draft packages. In theory again, in real life, you would think, because like I said, that last lap, top 3 ran 52.07.06 and a 47 to 52, 34, 35, 30, 31. So they're 2/10 off. Should they be? I don't think they should be.
I don't think they ought to be. Maybe. Oh, here. Who's it? Robert Wagner here in chat says front three are pushing fuel. Maybe.
And
second pack is saving a hair.
Well,
of gas?
but see, here's the thing. There's no way nobody can make it all the way. They all pitted on lap 41, so it doesn't matter if they're saving fuel or not. You're not going to make it to the end. You're going to have to pit. So, Robert, you might, like you said, that would make sense if they were pushing more than what the second pack is, but I don't think that's the case now. Now, if it was, let's say, lap 65, 70, let's say 65, 15 to go, then I might say, okay, yeah. But with, I mean, they're going to have to pit here within the next, 10 laps? Maybe less.
Well, I wasn't done explaining there, Joe. I was about to say, like, maybe they're pushing it to where they don't have to do this, where they, after they pit, they can make it. I mean, maybe the front three will have to come in a second time with like 2 to go.
They pitted on lap 41. Bonwell pitted on lap 40.
So 41 minus 23, because that's when they came in. That's 18 laps. So 41 to.
So they're right here coming on top of when they are going to have to pit again. Here.
So so maybe the second group is going to try to stretch it to 61 or something, and then
they
stretch
definitely
it to 60.
Yeah. If anybody tries to go this length, they're going to run out.
Somebody's trying to do this on one stop, and I think the second pack is thinking one stop race. If the front three, they
could do that.
Out.
I mean, because we're at lap 58, 59 right now, so I mean they're going to be able to do that. I think so. I think they can make it to lap 62. I think they can do it.
I mean, if the front three here, they come in at 59, they'd have to go 21 laps on a tank of gas, and
somebody's going to try it. Now, I think the guy in the best or the catbird seat is Matt Lee and Baker.
Oh yeah.
And then Carter back here in the back. As I look back here in his back, well, now you got these guys back here battling, as I say. But Carter sitting right there. So if I'm Bonwell and I'm going to take that strategy, I don't want to be out front. If I'm Parker and I'm going to take that strategy, I don't want to be out front. Because even if there's a lap difference, I mean, that's still a lap difference. I'm with you here, though, Corey. It's going to come down to fuel mileage.
Oh, wait.
Let me say it, unless caution happens.
Joe, you done jinxed
I done
it.
jinxed
Yeah,
it. But look at Parker.
Well, hold on.
Parker,
Look at
I think
Bono.
Parker, he's listening to us. Because I think right there is a fuel. Now, that's a fuel save move right there.
No.
That right there,
Yeah.
what Parker just did.
But Bonwell and Carter, they came to pit road, which they definitely will have to make another pit stop. There's no way they can go 24 laps. I don't think they can go 24 anyways. Maybe they can.
I will be pushing it. And then you've got the green-white checkered you got to put in there too. So
Yeah.
again, this is if everything goes green.
If everything goes according to plan.
Now everybody up here in this second pack, we're side-by-side racing back here. Some of these guys didn't get the memo.
Well, they lost a couple of their best trucks. And there's a couple of them with damage. Like, see there, the 34
I'm trying to see
truck.
if I'm looking through this field here, of course, see if anybody maybe can be a sleeper here. Everybody pitted still around 41, 40s. Anybody that's like an off-cycle pit.
Hold on. Joseph Cogborn. Never mind, he's 2 laps down.
Yeah, that's why I was looking to see if anybody maybe kind of like was an off pit cycle or something. And here's the thing. It's tough on a plate track, folks, to say I want to play the fuel mileage as the top 3 are coming on pit road now. To play fuel mileage. Reason being is because you're more apt to think about, well, there's going to be enough cautions to take that out of play. For this thing to go green the rest of the way, not saying it can't, but normally the likelihood. Then top 3 got their fuel and coming off pit road now. They should be able to make it. I don't know, 20 laps. That's still the green-white checkered would be the real catch. If a caution comes out with 4 or 3 to go, or before the white flag, either way, man, that can mess up this whole pit strategy.
Now, the ones to watch here are the ones now in the lead. They're
all
coming in
on
at
pit
60. They're going to take over to 60 when they get past the line. That's still 20 laps. Maybe somebody, if they ride maybe 30.
Their contact on pit road.
Uh-oh.
That was, and then another truck just spins out.
A little bit of brake checks and carnage.
Yeah. Wow. That's going to cycle through and put Matt Lee back up front. Parker and Parker. Parker. Say that real fast.
Yeah, but the thing with Lee, Baker, and Parker there, they came in at 58. Well, technically 59.
Look at Parker, though.
I mean,
you noticed something about him. Earlier, how much pushing he was doing. Now he's doing that.
Off.
Yeah, he's backed off, and that right there alone tells me that's a let's coast and. When I said textbook drafting earlier, to me that's textbook right there. You've got a hood, half a hood car length away from the guy. No need to have your nose up on the back end of him until, like I said, last lap or whatnot. Here, he's saving fuel, what he's doing. He's probably cracking that throttle. Getting easy.
Well, here's what he's doing. Maybe he wants to pick up the 35 of Jason Harrison and get a 4-car group going. He might pick up Darius Sells here if he's lucky enough and catches draft. He's got a clean truck now. He took that quick fix. He can catch on, cling on here. He might even pick up Jason. Make this a 5-car pack, and if Parker goes to the back of it, he could save enough gas.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he's doing right now. Parker's definitely in that position to do it. Now, when you go back here in this back behind him, Kenneth McCullen, man, I tell you what, he moved it up. Told you earlier he was way back in that back hanging out, but look at this. This is 3-4 wide there in contact.
Oh, Rick.
Well, there's the caution.
There's our yellow.
You got trucks
one
everywhere.
to the moon.
Yeah, we got trucks everywhere. Well, that's probably going to take the fuel mileage race out here. Watch it one more time and see, as you saw right there, he almost had it, then he clipped the truck down low, and then he went flying. Ouch.
That was Sosa there. Rick Sosa went.
I might call him on the phone, see if he's all right. Well, that right there might have taken out the fuel mileage equation. It's still going to be close here, Court. Because if a green-white checkered was... Now, my thing is, let's ride along with some of these guys. Who's saving fuel, who's clutching it, who's not. Let's see Barker first here. Doing it. He's down in 4th gear at least, but not clutching.
Quite honestly, I don't think anybody is going to stay out. You may see them all come in here.
Well, now that's another thing there. I would probably come in top of that. I mean, if I'm in the
58 to 80 is.
If I'm in the 10th place
for
back spot,
plan.
I'm coming in, no matter what. I forgot about that. You're right. They're probably going to all come in.
And the run earlier, 23 to 41, that was after a caution too. So Yeah, here they come. Well, okay, never mind. He's getting way around. Sells this.
Yeah. This here should take the fuel mileage out of it. Say that. And green, white, checkered still might. Oh. Guy.
I mean, they had a run earlier, 23 to 41. That was 18 laps after a yellow.
Yeah,
This is
I think we'll be all right.
This is about the same as that one there. Maybe they won't have enough gas for a burnout if they win. The best seat in the house right now would be the second truck in line and push the guy ahead of you.
Chad Ross and William Price, two biggest movers of the race, 29 position. 29-30. Wow.
Oh, and Josh Bonwell was exited stage left. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, was he involved in that wreck? Oh, yeah, he was. $24 cars still on the lead lap. Well, yeah, 24 after wave rounds here. Started with 40. Gonna have 24 on the lead lap. 25 on back 32 is one down. 33, 2, and 34th. 35th is 4, and then everybody else is out.
Yeah. But it has been a good, exciting race here tonight. Talladega Motor Speedway, the Ford Entertainment Group's SuperSpeedway series here. A lot of money on the line, and this is going to rack the field back up. Guys are going to see what they got going. Like stream-wise, everything is calmed down on this side, so that loves some hiccups every once. Matt Lee out front in this one. Barker there in second, with Parker in third. Ross in fourth, and Raymond Ricknor. Is that right? They coming back on pit road. And now this is smart. Didn't think about this. Run a couple laps on the caution, come back in here, top it off.
Yeah, that might. I'm not saying they can't make it all the way to 80, but I ain't saying they can.
Chances are a lot better.
Chances are a lot better now for these cats that decide to come down and top her off. And the cat truck did come down, so I wasn't kidding about cats.
Most everybody up front pitted at 62, so that puts them at 18 laps. That's within the fuel window without a green-white checker.
I mean, that's right on the green light.
Yeah.
That's right on the fuel window, 18. That's with the caution. That's what they did earlier.
If I'm a gambling man, I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think they should be okay up front.
Unless you absolutely are in front the entire time. If you're Matt Lee and Michael Baker here, you almost have to at least run into second.
I'm still going to bet on the fact that they're all right. I think they're all right.
Obviously, we've got another caution here.
Well, yeah.
You know what happens when we pack them and stack them here? We're going to...
They're not going to get split up this time.
They ain't going to let what happened the last time happen again.
No, it won't get split up here. They're going to stay side by side just like we did at the beginning. Here we go. Lights off on the pace car. Been a very good race here at Talladega. Had a couple races at Daytona the last couple weeks. Talladega's a little switch up here. Been a good one. Money on the line tonight, $325 to the winner. A lot of big bucks out there. Pace cars in, we're going back green.
I want Jeff to answer this. Do you put all three of the super speedways in a hat and draw for it? For the fans. The longest march in NASCAR for the start-finish line. 65 mile an hour. They are racked and stacked for at least 10 rows at the front, single file all the way
And you got
to the
7
rear.
machines up top and a freight train down low. Here we go, green flag.
Matthew Lee's going to get out front. This might pay dividends to Baker. He's going to be the second truck in line. He'll be able to save gas now. That's probably pretty smart on Baker's part.
Yeah, Lee's pretty much going to stay out front right here. And if he gets a good push, he might be okay behind him. Look at Kenneth McCullough. Remember, hanging back in the back most of the race. He's up here to 4th. Josh Mom out there says it's exciting. You better believe it. The last couple weeks, the last lap has been some thrillers here. And it's definitely probably going to get a thriller here tonight. So stay tuned on that one. It's not over with by a long shot. You think Lee's safe out front? Wrong. It could be any one of these guys way back here in 9th, 10th, or 15th spot.
And look, they just found himself all the way up to the top 5. Kenneth McCullough Jr. McCullough. Wasn't he last week's winner?
Believe so. Yep,
I believe
he was. And then look at DeWeese also. Braxton DeWeese, we're quiet early on. Remember, he got caught up in a couple wrecks, but now he's up into the 5th place spot.
Yeah, looks like he took a fresh truck within one of the previous pit stops here, and he is up in the money.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, and that's all it takes. Sometimes you got to know how to play the game here. Wait it out a little bit, but you'll see Matt Lee out front. He's getting a good push by Barker. Barker's there with him, but everybody's glued up. Now, outside lane, up there on the top, looks like they might be, and that's what you don't want to see down in front of you. What was that?
Dylan Wallace, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to see that on, especially when you're trying to push a guy and he blinks out. Next thing you know, whoo.
You know, look at this. They got 2 FEG PC trucks, both with the 95. Just one is black, the other is white.
Yep. Price and Wallace. I don't really care for how the one truck behind is looking in that quarter panel because he's going to look like he's going to clip that guy. Keep an eye on that guy out front blinking there.
Well, now he ain't the one out front. Now McCullough's up front. Here comes 27, Brian Keyser to look to make a 3rd groove. He ain't going to have any help.
No.
Now he's got help. The 30 pulls up in front. Now we've formed up a 3rd groove. David Stryker going to be the one in the front of the top. And the in and out truck. And so you got McCullough, Lee.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, bang. And we are going to see a yellow for this one, ladies and gentlemen.
That took out about
trucks
6-7 trucks. We got trucks crashing in the back.
Flipping, still wrecking.
Ow.
Bone motors.
We watched that one live. Well, that puts Lee up front. That was Barker that got caught up in that one, by the way.
Trucks upside down, trucks blown up. Oh, 12 to go.
Yeah, they're getting crazy again up there. Yeah. Look at McCullen. Last week, though, now, he doesn't have his teammate out here this week.
No, he don't have his uncle.
Got a little damage on the rear. I don't think that's going to affect him too much. The front end does have a little crinkle to it. That wheel. Anything hurts him, going to be that front. I mean, as long as he stays. But I've always said, you only got to get the nose out front. You don't have to pass the guy.
You see them, Matthew Lee and Kenneth both saving gas. That's why they're passing the pace car and going through the pace car, of all things.
Fuel saving. Oh yeah, he's clutching. McCullen is.
I do believe Matthew Lee is as well.
Yep.
Like they all are.
About have to.
Almost have to if you were one of the ones that came in at
Let me rephrase what I said. Barker is mashing the clutch in. Cullen and Lee, they're turning the motor off. And just to explain out there, people might not know, the reason is because you see the RPM needle drop to 0 with Lee and McCullen, and Barker's only drops to 1100 idle speed. So if I say Barker is hitting the clutch, mashing it in, holding it, letting it stay there. Lee and McCullen is just flipping the switch on their ignition. Oh, now you got McCullen is just clutching. Before he was turning her off. Barker, there, we got Lee out front.
It's Baker.
Lee, my bad.
Well, Lee's in front, but it's
Lee's,
not Barker, it's Baker.
Lee's cutting the motor. If he has a button box, it's easy to do. All he's had to do is hook the ignition to a switch and then flip it on and off. And these are like real style cars. iRacing has it set up too, to if you have a clutch on your thing and you was to flip the ignition off and then mash the clutch in and pop the clutch, it would actually turn it right back on also.
And I do that all the time.
Yeah. So just give a little explanation to people might not know out there, you know. Oh no.
And I've messed that up too. I've spun out under you. Don't do it in the corners. Or if you're gonna do it in the corner, do it on the flat like they're all going to right now. I did it in the corner one. That was my first year, and I spun it up in the wall.
In real life, you see these guys on the apron there, and you're probably wondering why in the world. In real life, the fuel pickup is towards the right of the fuel tank. For the life of me, I have no clue why they would do that. Well, let me take that back. Yes, I do. Physics. You would think that going into the turn, the fuel would fall to the left. It does not. It actually up. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. That's one of them physics things that's out of my realm of scientific whatever. I just know that the fuel goes that way, and that's why the pickups are on the right. But while they are cruising, obviously that fuel drops down to the left. So that pickup is having a hard time. If they're low on fuel, that's why you see them try to level the truck. They do it in real life. Hope that helped you explain a little bit. Again, to me, logically, when they're on that banking, fuel should go to the left, but at speed that they're doing, fuel actually goes up the track. Scientific.
Well, it's significantly flatter down there, so.
I'm talking about in speed, when they're going around in speed and going around into the actual turn.
Well,
they're cocked up on there. You would think that the fuel flows down to the left, but it doesn't. It actually flows up. So it's kind of like a centrifugal force type thing. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, somebody out in the chat knows. Yeah, science, man. Science. Yeah, we'll just say it's science, you know. Science and physics that I have no clue on how it works. But that's why the pickup, you know, if you've ever in real life, the fuel pickups are towards the right of the tank. You can see the fuel cells up underneath them right there in that picture. So it's towards the right of the tank, and it's not where the left side where you think it would.
We're gonna have to get Joe in one of those white lab coats and put a picture up when he gets into the Mad Scientist Joe segment of the.
Hey, I like doing the check out there. You know, I mean, that's something I like doing on here. You know, throwing out there people might not know, and then I learned something too. You know, if I don't know, I mean, hey. I like learning something. Always learning. 40-some years old and I'm still always learning.
Here we go. Gonna have 9 to go. 9-lap shootout for
there you go. Jack said it. Centrifugal force pulls it up. That's what's said. It's all science and physics.
Matthew Lee, Kenneth McCullough.
Green flag, green
The
flag.
long dance to the start finish. Here we go. 9-lap shootout.
Well, who's it going to be?
Well,
Got
lead
Lee
is
out
man out
front.
front.
Still got a Toyota up there now, and Parker's still in the mix. But I'm going to tell you what, last week's winner, McCullen, right now in the money. Remember, he said he couldn't believe he won last week. Well, right now, looking strong.
He could take 2 for 2. And here comes Lee to block the outside run. They got a big old momentum. Easy on the bump there from McCullough. That was textbook bumping right
Kirk
there.
around, though.
Yellow flag.
Oh, and we got another caution.
Swoop. Matt Swoop just got swooped. He took his last name literally.
Well, surprisingly, nobody got involved.
Yeah. What happened? He got tagged from the back here. Saw it kind of in the back corner, but we'll watch it again. Everybody likes wrecks. On that outside in that white machine, white and red one. Running pretty smooth right now. Got the blue truck there behind him. That is. Oh, he goes up high, and then the blue one comes up with him and catches the back end and whoop, right. Like he got much damage or anything. All right.
All right, so another yellow. Another long.
Yeah, you're
yellow.
right, Jack. I mean, it's just one of them scientific marvels.
Oh, and we're saving gas catching up to the pace car here. The pace car is clear down here in turn 4.
I think these cautions should be enough for them to have enough fuel till the end.
Well, now they ought to have enough for at least the scheduled distance.
See, Matt, while he's trying to catch the pace car, he got the clutch in. Got that thing cruising.
And there's the pace car in the
Got
picture.
enough.
He's going to get past the pace car.
Barker's doing the same thing. Parker's doing the same thing. Everybody is got their foot on. Get DeWeese up in 5th, and DeWeese, he just got the motor off. and all right, on iRacing, you don't really have to worry about too much of this. In real racing, though,
They'd black flag you the pace car.
my biggest thing, the difference between hitting the clutch and turning the motor off, would be the fact of these are race motors. They're running at high RPMs for well amount of laps, and turning that motor off like that and taking a chance of it firing back up is a risk. Now I understand engineering wise, they're engineered marvels. I mean, these motors can stand a lot, but that is a risk. I think flipping that switch. I've never seen it in real life though. Never seen anybody actually not get one to crank. I have seen it on pit road. That's
Marcus Ambrose back at Sonoma years ago. Or no, it was AJ Allmendinger at Sonoma. Shut the car off. I mean, going up the hill, and it didn't want to refire under a pace lap. That's going up a hill.
Yeah, but I mean, it is to me. It's a risk that and again, these motors are built very well to withstand a lot. But now I don't know so much. In the carbureted air, probably was a huge, way more of a risk than it is with the fuel injected deck and all on it. The firing back up probably isn't as bad as what it would have been for like a carbureted air back in the day, where those things are telling. Now in iRacing again, don't really have to worry. goes the who? Hey, Gibson?
The Gibbons.
Gibbons. Yeah.
Well, we got
Or the Gibbons.
a Tyler Gibbon 1 lap down in 24th, and a Ryan Gibbon 2 laps down in 25th.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Not
That
saying, I
answers your
mean,
question. Well, I appreciate it, Jeff, man.
Tyler has more chance than Ryan at least.
Turned down for what? What am I turning down?
No. That comes into my paycheck right there, Jeff. Thank you very much.
Turned down for what?
I don't know.
Jeff only knows that. But yeah, but the Gibbons, unfortunately, been a lap down like they are.
Tyler has
lucky.
the chance. Tyler has more chance than Ryan at this point. He's only got to beat 2 trucks for a lucky dog. Mosby out of the race with a dead truck.
Yep. Yeah, right now we're showing 21 on the lead lap. 22nd machine would be Andrew Elfus?
Teft.
Okay.
Teft.
Teft. Who would be the first one to get the lucky dog until the caution comes out.
And Kaiser and Gibbon 1 lap down as well. So only 3 of them 1 lap down, vying for another yellow here before the end of it.
Have to go back green. Been a good one here tonight for the Ford Entertainment Group. Super Speedway Series, Talladega style money race. Folks, if you're looking to race on iRacing and you are looking to get, into a good money race, here's your chance. These guys here put on good stuff. Pace cars in.
The long dance once again. Going to be a 5-lap dash to the finish. Baker lead the controlled trucks. Or does somebody else in the back have it?
Yeah.
Green flag.
Here
Be good.
we go. Baker getting the push from Parker. Parker has been aggressive all night long. And
we got to
it
get
is
bump
down
draft
to
in the
money.
back. Got a bump draft. Who was that in the number 8 machine right there?
Wheeze
Wheeze.
up, and we got a car in the back around, and we are bringing out another yellow.
Caution.
That would be Brian Darlington.
Darlington. I can't see. Oh, he just fell down on the bottom of the track and ran into another truck, and then round he goes.
That was Teft that he got. That was
That was a
Teaser
Stay
that got
Puft
involved.
Marshmallow.
Hey, I think who is that? Who was that out
like
there?
Marshmallows.
Jack Gilbert, you might like this one. Tyler Gibbon did not get an incident point during that caution. He's gonna be your lucky dog. Yeah, Taft got an incident point, and Kaiser was the one that brought that yellow out. And Gibbon never touched anything. Or from what I'm saying. Maybe.
Well,
Yeah, he did. Ooh, Ryan might have it.
it was only Kaiser, Teft, Gibbons, right?
Yeah, Gibbon did get an incident point right there from the 15 truck, from the 10 truck rather. Maybe
We'll find-
Ryan Gibbon will get it.
Gets it.
Alright, let's see. Might be Ryan Gibbon coming back to 1 lap down. Not the right Gibbon we wanted to get the lucky dog.
Not over with yet.
Not over yet.
This is going to be a green-white checker. Got 6 to go. It won't be official green, white, checkered, but it'll be pretty much a.
We might actually go in green, white, checkered territory.
It's gonna be close.
Man, we're coming to 3 to
see.
go
Let's
here.
go up front.
He's
And
going to get waved around here.
yeah, let's see who gets waved around. Someone's flying by the leaders here. We'll see a truck here in a minute come flying by the leaders. Well, one thing about it's been an exciting race so far.
I see a truck moving. That is Ryan Gibbon. Coming to 1 lap down. He needs another yellow and be in the right spot. So Ryan Gibbon, now the reason why they're giving him, he's 2 laps down, but Kaiser got an incident point. He caused the wreck.
And see, to me, that shouldn't
that
shouldn't be right, because the other 3 trucks wasn't their fault.
Kaiser is one that kind of spun the guy.
But the other dude came down on him.
Well,
what do you do when you got a truck coming across your nose?
Good point. I don't know.
I mean, hey guy, that's not where you park. I mean, that's about all you can say.
Now, Tyler about had it, but the truck behind him just happened to hit the back bumper and gave him an incident point, so
See, that's
unfortunate.
That's an iRacing thing. In real life, that wouldn't be. That
Nah.
You still would get Brian would still get the lucky dog.
Yeah.
Unless they say he was the cause of the caution. Then it would have went to Tef. Tef would have got it. But that's the only way in real life is if you're the cause of the caution or you're involved in a caution. Guy would get up there after the caution flew and bumped you in the back or bumped you like. That's an iRacing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, DeWee's looking strong.
It's gonna read 2 to go here. I think it might.
Should be lights off pace car this time around.
If it don't show,
they're going double file.
Yeah, they're going double file here. But is this going to be an official green? Yep, 1 of 2 green, white, checkers.
Told you, man.
Overtime.
We know what can happen here. Chaos out front.
Now they got 2.66 miles to crash each other, bring out another yellow. Or they go those 2.66 miles, take the white flag, and after that, well, they can still kill each other.
Mm-hmm. We've seen it. Last week, they destroyed the field.
The whole field.
It was like 2 or 3 incidents there. I mean, coming to the line, just couldn't keep up with everything, so I just stayed on the leaders. It was wild.
So, and place your bets, folks. Caution or no caution. There we go. GW.
Well, it's for money. I mean, I do like that Jeff lets these guys kind of race it out and understand this. One, they're paying to come here to the race to a chance to win big money. So if you come out here and want to be the dude that tries to wreck everybody, well, eventually you won't be here no more. But 2, you're not ever going to win no big money by doing that. So, but I do like how Jeff's like, look, last lap, go for it, I mean. Go.
So there it is, folks. Overtime number 1. Jalen Parker outside, Matthew Baker inside.
Tighten up the belts, the edge of your seat here. Hold on to your drinks because it's about to be wild.
Kenneth's in the money. DeWee's in the money. Baker in the money. Parker in the money.
It could be any one of them guys in the top 10 pull this thing. Yeah, any one of these guys in the top 10 can pull this thing off. Pace car's in. About to go green.
Hopefully one last long trek all the way through the tri-oval. The nerves are up on these drivers. They are about to throw down for the money.
Green flag.
Good push by Lita Baker. That's going to allow Baker to get out in front of the two lines here. He's got choices to make, and he's going to choose to go up high, help the Toyota. Now Lee's going to get shoved by McCullough. It is side by side. Here we go. We got the trucks going for the outside, third groove.
That looks like McCullough right there along with him, and you've got Quick. He's going to push that outside groove. Parker's not. I'm waiting to see if Parker's going to jump up there because he loves that top groove. Oh, the leader's around.
We're going to go over top two. Wow, and that's a big in, and we got more trucks going to the moon.
Chad Ross involved in that one. Go back on the replay and see. He actually wasn't the one who actually started. It started with the leader up there in the 4, but Kitty Cat car got smashed.
Kitty Cat went to the moon. Maines went to the moon.
Maines has just not had good.
Oh, no. How many of them don't have their quick fix anymore?
A lot. I'm going to go back here. Watch from Matt. Swoop.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Darlington. Back on first.
That was the wreck prior. That was the prior wreck. That is not the current wreck we got. You'd think this is Joe's first time manning cameras. There we go.
04 up front got tagged. Wood.
Everybody. Let's go on board with Garrett, with Jason Maines.
He sees in front of him.
This is gonna be awesome. Truck above him, and then
Nothing he can do.
To the moon. Oh boy.
Wow. Yeah, he's not had the weeks that he wants. I mean, the last couple weeks he's been caught up in some stuff here. Green white checkered attempt number 2. We only have 2 attempts here.
Yes, we do. Only 2 attempts.
So if a caution flies with this one, it is officially over. So they don't have to make it to the white flag on this one, folks. If a caution flies before they get to that white flag, it's over. If they get to the white flag, well, it won't matter at that point. They race to the end.
And I don't see too many trucks out there, Joe. I'm seeing 11 of them.
Yep. On 13.
There's
Carter.
13 trucks.
Carter came back out. We'll see. 13 on the lead lap. Well, got Kaiser, but he kind of beat up. Ryan Gibbon. Hey, got back on the lead lap. So.
No, Tyler Gibbons on the lead lap. Ryan's 1 lap down still.
16th.
15th.
I'm showing Ryan Gibbons 16th.
but he's still one lap down. Well, there can't be too many trucks. There's 14 on the lead lap, but
Wow.
Tyler Gibbon, Christopher Carter, and Brian Darlington, their trucks ain't
Woo.
all there.
Who's going to win this thing?
Kenneth, his truck has still got the same damage. Raymond Reitnor, he's in 10th. He could still win. Matthew Lee, who was the start of that caution, he's now back in 9th. His truck is healthy.
Oh, you got
Cody
McCullen.
Schwartz, his truck is pretty beat up.
McCullen used his fast feed.
Vincent Short here, he's got a unhealthy truck. Dalton Randolph, he's got a fairly healthy truck.
Well, like we
John
said,
Gergels.
here's where you put it all on the line, because two scenarios can happen here with it being the last green-white checkered. If a caution flies before they get to the white flag, it's officially over. If they get to the white flag, you better be able to make it to the start-finish line first, because it don't matter at that point. Somebody's winning the race, whether they limp across the track or they got to virtually get out the truck and push.
Yeah. I want to see one of them get out of the truck like Carl Edwards did.
You imagine you imagine a little animated guy getting out of the truck running. Hey, hey.
Come on, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. Baker Parker up front. Lights off on the pace car, excuse me. Been a very good one all night long here at Talladega for the Ford Entertainment Group SuperSpeedway Series 325 up to grab tonight for the winner.
We're about to see who are friends and who aren't friends. This is where you make your bestest a friend. Right here.
Yeah, the bestest. Here we
If
go.
you ain't friends, he's going to dump you for it. Baker, Parker, gonna lead the what's left of this mangled up field.
Oh,
14
March.
trucks strong.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. And boy, that was a good jump by the 30 machine. I'll give him credit going to the outside like that. If he would just have help, he might be all right, but I don't think he's going to have some help.
Yeah, Randolph there just did not get any help on the very outside. They got to go around this circuit one more time without wrecking.
High
To get
side.
to the
Here comes
white. Here comes
DeWeese to the
DeWeese.
front.
He's going to get a push by Jalen Parker. Parker's been aggressive all night long. Oh,
Look
you
at
gotta
a
be careful,
bump
don't
draft
bring the
right there
caution
down
out.
the back stretch. Wow. 3 wide into the turn, come to the white flag.
And we got a long ways to the flag stand. We can still see them all wadded up here. The
They are
longest trek to
pushing
the
and
white flag
shoving.
is going to lead to the white. Give that to Baker. He's
Yep.
going to take the white. They can't all kill each other now.
It's a done deal, folks. Here we go. Whoa, they get punched in the back. Yeah, they're wrecking. It's a huge one up front. Man, but we're going to stay with Baker, because the problem with Baker right now is he's got a huge lead out front, and Rittenauer out of nowhere with McCullen, last week's winner. Those two are hooked up nose to tail. They're going to blow by the leader, and the leader just went out there and did a crazy move. 3 wide. Yep, 3 wide to the lead. Oh, contact. McCullen's around. Baker is still going to win this race. No, he's not. Carter's going to come out of nowhere and steal this win. What a finish. Christopher Carter. Baker coming in second. Cody Schwartz is going to come home in third. Rittenauer fourth, McCullen in the last, well, yeah, he held on to the last money spot. What a crazy finish. Crazy finish to that one. Oh, catch her breath for a second. That was a wild one. You would have thought you'd have won this thing this way.
I thought for sure I was out of that money right there. I couldn't believe I got through the first wreck right there at the end, and then I was sitting there thinking, man, they went 3 wide, and I thought, you know what, they're going to wreck each other, and all I had to do was hit the apron and get around them.
You did, and it just out of nowhere coming out. We were talking about up front that it was, all Baker. Then he had 2 trucks behind him coming up on him, and then out of nowhere you come flying through and just take it away. But what a finish, what a race here, Talladega. I mean, what was your game plan coming in here? Hold back a little bit, race up front most of the time?
Well, me and John Bonwell got together and was in Discord together, and we went to the